Soundbars can be a good upgrade from your TV speakers, especially if you have trouble understanding voices in TV shows and movies. It's also a great way to enhance your listening experience when listening to podcasts or audiobooks, especially when you want to cast that content wirelessly. Some soundbars make dialogue clearer and easier to understand, while others can make voices sound more muddy and cluttered. So how do you know which is the best soundbar for voice clarity? You'll need something with a well-balanced stereo frequency response. And having a dialogue enhancement feature can help. In this video we will look at the 10 best soundbars for Dialogue 2022 available on the market today. We made this list based on our personal opinion, hours of research and customer reviews. We've considered their quality, durability, features, and more. If you want more information and updated pricing on the products mentioned, check the links in the description box below. So let's dive into the video. Number 10. Klipsch Cinema 800. The Klipsch Cinema 800 is a simple 3.1 setup. Unlike the Klipsch Cinema 600, it supports Dolby Atmos content, though it has to downmix it to stereo to play it. Its neutral, balanced sound profile makes it suitable for listening to many different types of audio content. You can also upgrade it to a 5.1 setup by purchasing a separate set of satellites from the manufacturer. Unfortunately, its surround and Atmos performances aren't very impressive. The Klipsch Cinema 800 is great for mixed usage. It has a neutral, balanced sound profile well suited to many different types of audio content, from bass-heavy music genres to dialogue-centric TV shows. There's a unique adjustable dialogue enhancement feature, as well as a graphic EQ and presets to help you customize its sound. Unfortunately, its surround and Atmos performances aren't very impressive. Number 9. LG SP8YA. The LG SP8YA is a 3.1.2 setup from 2021. It's the next generation of the LG SN8YG, and it comes with more EQ presets and a 2021 LG TV AI processor that's advertised to sync up the bar with the speakers from compatible LG TVs for a more immersive sound, though we don't test for this feature. Also, its AI room calibration feature can automatically adjust audio reproduction based on the unique acoustic characteristics of the room you're listening in. With this feature, it has a bass-heavy sound profile that adds some thump and punch to your audio. It can also support Dolby Atmos and DTS-X content. The LG SP8YA is very good for mixed usage. With its room correction feature turned on, it offers a bass-heavy sound profile that adds extra thump and punch to your audio, so you feel the rumble in bass-heavy music and action-packed movies. There are also lots of sound customization features available, and it supports Dolby Atmos content. However, it has to downmix surround content into stereo to play it, which doesn't sound very immersive. Number 8. LG S90QY. The LG S90QY is the 2022 version of the LG SP9YA with built-in Meridian technology to help with audio reproduction. Alongside the LG S80QY, it's the first soundbar from the manufacturer with an up-firing center channel. It doesn't come with rear speakers like the S95QR, but you can add them on separately if you want. There's also TV sound mode share support for sound enhancement with compatible LG TVs, and you can buy an external Wowcast dongle to connect it to your TV over a wireless connection. The LG S90QY is good for mixed usage. It's a versatile 5.1.3 setup with lots of sound enhancement features, including a room correction mode. With this on, its sound is quite even, with clear and present vocals and a present, thumpy bass. Its Atmos performance is fairly immersive, though it doesn't really replicate sounds from above or behind you. Also, its surround performance isn't the best. Number 7. Samsung HWQ990B. It's a premium 1.1.4 setup released in 2022 with a versatile performance that makes dialogue stand out in everything from TV shows to movies. This bar stands out from the pack thanks to its wide array of sound enhancement features, which you can also use to customize its dialogue performance. For example, its voice enhance mode enhances dialogue, and its night mode feature balances the volume level between different programs and commercials. There are standard bass and treble adjustments. And its 7-band graphic EQ means that you can customize it across the range, including in the mids, where most voices reproduce. It's also great for TV shows, but if you mostly watch dialogue-focused TV shows like sitcoms, it's probably a bit much. Ultimately, this bar shines when it comes to movies. It includes two rear satellites that provide an immersive listening experience, making it seem like you've been dropped right into the middle of the action on screen. Sound effects come from all around you. And its dedicated sub makes your seat shake with the rumble in action-packed scenes. Since it has a discrete center channel, dialogue remains clear and easy to follow amidst all the action, meaning you won't have trouble following the plot. Number 6. Samsung HWQ930B. If you're looking for a premium bar for dialogue at a slightly more affordable price, check out the Samsung HWQ930B. It's a 9.1.4 setup, meaning it has two fewer surround channels than the Samsung HWQ990B. Still, it's a versatile soundbar, and its performance ensures that dialogue is clear and present in your favorite movies and TV shows. You still get the discrete center channel to improve its vocal reproduction, and the subwoofer and satellites bring an immersive feel to your favorite movies. Whether you're watching the latest Dolby Atmos flick or a more vocal-centric documentary, you'll have no issue hearing the voices of the characters on screen. That said, for the price, you get fewer features than you do with the Q990B. While there's a SpaceFit sound room correction feature to automatically optimize audio reproduction of the bar based on the unique acoustics of your space, you don't get the Auto EQ feature, which performs the same correction with the sub. Its sub is a little smaller, too, so it reproduces a little less bass. However, if you don't need these extra features, it offers pretty similar performance at a cheaper price, and you may find it's a better value overall. Number 5. Vizio Elevate. The Vizio Elevate is a more wallet-friendly option that still does a great job with dialogue-centric content, including movies and TV shows. It's a 5.1.4 setup, so it has fewer surround channels than our top options. However, with its discrete center, dialogue doesn't get lost in the action, and you have no problem making out voices in the mix. It comes with some dialogue-focused tools, like a voice enhancement feature as well as a night mode to balance its volume level between different programs. There's no room correction tool, meaning it can sound a little different depending on your room's layout, but at least there are bass and treble adjustments to make up for this a bit. Overall, this soundbar's unique design makes it stand out from the crowd. Its sides rotate upwards when you watch Dolby Atmos or DTS-X content, and you can program it to perform the same with other formats. As a result, it offers a really wide, immersive-sounding soundstage that makes it feel like you're sitting right in the middle of your favorite flicks. Its subwoofer brings plenty of rumble in the bass, and its rear speakers stretch sound effects to the space around your living room. With its balanced mids, voices remain clear and present in the mix, making it a solid pick for lovers of more intense movies. Unfortunately, you have to wire the satellites to the sub, which isn't ideal for every layout. Still, it's a versatile bar for its price, and you have no trouble with dialogue. Number 4. Vizio M Series M512AH6. If you're shopping on a budget, the best soundbar for vocal clarity for under $500 is the Vizio M Series M512AH6. It's a 5.1.2 setup with versatile performance, meaning you can enjoy clear and detailed dialogue in both movies and TV shows. Right out of the box, you get clear and detailed vocal reproduction, and its center channel improves the clarity in the mix. Even at its more affordable price point, you still get the standard selection of enhancement tools, including a night mode and a dialogue enhancement feature. Though there's no graphic EQ, if you like to watch movies, you'll appreciate the included satellite speakers, which enhance surround sound by making it seem like the action is taking place all around you. There are two up-firing drivers built into the bar, which ricochet sound off the ceiling to create the illusion of height with Dolby Atmos movies. That said, compared to the Vizio Elevate, the bar lacks additional up-firing drivers on its rears, and its sides can't rotate for a more immersive sound. As a result, it doesn't sound quite as cinematic with multi-channel content like Dolby Atmos and Dolby Digital. Still, it remains a really good pick for its price, and it ensures you don't have any issues following the dialogue on screen. Number 3. Vizio V-Series V51H6. The best soundbar for vocal clarity in the budget range is the Vizio V-Series V51H6. This 5.1 setup is even more affordable than the Vizio M Series M512AH6, and it's still a good choice overall. It's a fairly simple setup with a dedicated subwoofer and two discrete satellite speakers. With its neutral sound, voices are clear and present in the mix. You can use its dialogue enhancement feature to make voices more clear and crisp, as well as its night mode to enhance vocal clarity when you're listening at night and don't want to bother anyone around you. Like most bars in its price range, there's no Dolby Atmos support to help you take advantage of more immersive object-based formats. That said, its discrete surround speakers help it stand out in comparison to other budget-friendly picks, especially if you watch a lot of 5.1 surround sound content like Dolby Digital. If you don't have room for satellites, or if you don't watch a lot of movies, consider the Samsung HWB450, which doesn't come with satellites. However, its surround sound isn't as good as the Vizio, which remains the most versatile pick in the budget range. Number 2. Sonos Are. If you don't have a lot of space for your setup, a standalone bar like the Sonos Are is a good option since it doesn't come with a subwoofer that takes up more room. It's a premium bar with a wide and immersive soundstage that makes it seem like your favorite movies are happening all around you, and it's a great choice for everything from TV shows to Dolby Atmos movies found on lots of streaming services. The bar's sound profile is slightly bright, with balanced mids that ensure dialogue is clear and present, and higher-pitched voices sparkle in the mix. You can use its bass and treble adjustments to get a more neutral sound. Naturally, without a dedicated subwoofer, the bar struggles to reproduce the deep thump and rumble in the low bass found during action-packed movies. If you change your mind down the line, you can always add a subwoofer and satellites that you can buy separately. Or, if you have the space, you can look at the larger, heavier Sennheiser AMBEO soundbar with an integrated subwoofer. Though its size isn't ideal for smaller living spaces, and it costs a bit more. Even with all the add-ons, the Sennheiser still doesn't have as many customization options as the similarly priced Samsung HWQ990B. Number 1. Sonos Beam, Gen 2. If you live in a smaller space, there are lots of compact soundbars that can meet the needs of your space. It has the same design as the original Sonos Beam, and at under 26 inches in width, it easily fits your existing setup without taking up a lot of space. Vocals reproduce accurately, thanks to the soundbar's balanced mids, and its discrete center channel improves dialogue clarity overall. You can enhance the dialogue and use the night mode to reduce the dynamic range, so you hear voices clearly at night without bothering those around you. Unlike the original Sonos Beam, the next generation adds support for Dolby Atmos content, which is great if you like to watch lots of movies. You can enjoy clear dialogue in your favorite movies, though its performance isn't quite as impressive as the Sonos Are, which does a better job localizing sound effects in the soundstage. It doesn't get as loud, either, meaning it's not suitable if you want to fill up a large room with sound. If you're low on space, it's still a versatile soundbar that you can upgrade with a sub and satellites down the line. Our recommendations above are what we think are currently the best soundbars for voice clarity for most people to buy. We factor in the price. A cheaper soundbar wins over a pricier one if the difference isn't worth it. Feedback from our visitors, and availability: no soundbars that are difficult to find were almost out of stock everywhere. If you would like to choose for yourself, here's the list of all our soundbar reviews. Be careful not to get caught up in the details. No soundbar is perfect. Personal taste, preference, and listening habits will matter more in your selection.